back to back. This workout is 2 7-minute AMRAPs with a 1-minute break in between. The first 7-minute AMRAP is 30 calories on the Airdyne Bike, 30 WallBall shots, and 20 GHD or AbMat Situps. After the 1-minute rest, the second 7-minute AMRAP is 20 calories on the Airdyne Bike, 20 alternating dumbbell snatches, one arm, and 10 bar muscle-ups, pull-ups, or ring rows. At the count of 3, 2, 1, go, the athletes will begin behind the yellow line, and one athlete will begin on the bike while the other remains behind the line. Only one partner may work at a time while the other stands behind the designated line. Partners must tag in and out to swap positions. Reps may be divided however the team chooses. There will be 2 scores for this workout, one for each individual AMRAP. Score will be rounds plus repetitions or calories completed. Movement standards. Airdyne Bike. The monitor will be set to 0 and the athlete must reach the prescribed calories before moving on to the next movement. The athlete can adjust the seat at any time but may not touch the monitor. Athletes must remain on the bike until the prescribed calories are displayed on the monitor. WallBall. The WallBall shot must begin from the standing position holding the medicine ball, then squat, hip crease below the knee, and thrown to the target at the specified height. The center of the ball must hit the target at or above the specified target height. If the ball hits low, it is a no rep. If the ball drops to the ground from the top, it cannot be caught to the bounce to begin the next rep. The ball must settle on the ground before being picked up for the next rep. GHD sit-up, RX. The GHD may be adjusted by the athlete prior to the start of the event and may be adjusted during the event as needed. Each rep begins with the athlete touching both hands to the ground behind them. At the top, both hands must be outside the legs when they touch the foot pad. Athletes must set up with their hips at the top of the pad or the backside of the pad. The hips must stay stationary during the movement. Setting up with the hips on the front side of the pad, pulling the hips towards the feet during the movement, or any other attempt to shorten the range of motions are not allowed. AbMat Situps, scaled and novice. Each rep of the sit-up begins with the athlete's back in contact with the floor, the knees butterflied, and the hands touching the floor above the athlete's head. At the top, the athlete will raise his or her torso so the chest is upright and the hands touch the feet. Dumbbell snatch. The dumbbell snatch starts with the dumbbell on the ground and finishes with the dumbbell directly overhead. At the bottom of the movement, only one head of the dumbbell must touch the ground. The dumbbell must be lifted overhead in one motion. Touch and go is permitted. Bouncing the dumbbell is not allowed. Athletes must alternate arms after each repetition. The dumbbell must be in a descent path or on the ground before he or she can switch hands for the next rep. The non-lifting hand and arm may not be in contact with the body during the repetition. If the athlete receives a no rep and has already switched hands, the athlete may proceed from where he or she is. At the top, the arms, hips, and knees must be fully locked out with dumbbell clearly over the middle of the athlete's body. The athlete may choose to do a muscle snatch, power snatch, snatch squat, or split style snatch. However, both feet must return and be in line under the body with the dumbbell locked out overhead for the repetition to count. Bar muscle up, RX. In the bar muscle up, the athlete must begin or pass through a hang below the bar with arms fully extended with the feet off the ground. At the top, the elbows must be fully locked out while the athlete is in support position above the bar with the shoulders over or in front of the bar. Athletes must pass through some portion of a dip to lockout over the bar. Pull-up, scaled. This is a standard chin over bar pull-up. Dead hang, kipping, or butterfly pull-ups are allowed as long as all the requirements are met. The arms must be fully extended at the bottom with the feet off of the ground. At the top, the chin must break the horizontal plane of the bar. Ring rows, novice. Rings will be placed pre-adjusted so the bottom of the ring is 40 inches from the floor. A piece of tape will be on the floor directly below the rings. Begin with the back of the heels on the far side of the tape and gripping the rings. The proper position is toes up. Heels are the only part of the foot touching the ground, or the feet are flat with the back of the heels on the far side of the tape, and body is in a straight line from ankle to neck with arms fully extended. Without kipping or losing rigid body position, the athlete will pull their chest towards the rings. A rep is complete when the hand breaks the plane of the chest.